Hello real estate, good morning. So January 1, 2023, first day. Okay? So I know na ang dami na nating mga New Year's resolution, things that we can do better, things we can change, or things na we have to stop. Okay? And I know naman nga that's usually first day very excited, and as the days become months, parang nawawala na yung gana, nawawala na yung strategy because we go back to our comfort zone and stick to what we know na even if we know na hindi naman siya working. So real estate is always evolving, and as real estate agents like you and me, we need to adapt. Kasi marami talagang maiiwan, especially those na hindi naka-adapt. And we don't want that to happen. That's why I'm doing my best, and part of my New Year's resolution is to continue na lang to make tips and suggestions and recommendation, whether it's based on a success or a failure, mga best practice natin, para naman we can help each other. Okay? So, topic right now, pwede bang sabihin na mali si client? Can we say na the client is wrong? Okay, now there's a saying na customer is always right, but at the same time we cannot always make that like the statement as true all the time, because we might set the wrong expectation, especially sa real estate. Okay, we cannot say na even if yung client nagsasabi na uy maganda diyan, I like the place kasi walang walang neighborhood, and alam naman natin na sa likod meron palang mga settlements. Okay, so we have to make sure na we set the right expectation. So how do we handle it? Okay, so it's like managing objection. We do not tell the client na they are wrong, because it's not about us being correct and them being wrong, because at the end of the day they are our clients and they are the ones that make the decision. We just have to set the expectation correct. So how do we manage it in such a way na hindi ma-offend? Okay? Hindi ma-offend si client. Okay, number one, you cannot tell them upfront na they are wrong. Okay? You cannot tell them upfront na, sorry ma'am, you are wrong. You cannot do that. You cannot do this. Okay? What you can do is give the alternative about what they are saying. And this is based on my personal experience. Like, we went to a very big house, tapos sabi ng client, that's too small. Okay? And in my mind, it's 300 square meter. That's very big. But the client said that's very small. So how do you handle that? You cannot tell them you are wrong, that's big, that's 300 square meters, because we don't know where they are coming from. Maybe they are used to 500 square meter, maybe they're used to 1,000 square meter. Okay? So you cannot let your personal na bias or your personal experience dictate the perspective of your client. Okay? So you cannot tell that, but you can make a reference na lang. Na example, here in Cebu City, 300 square meters is already a big na floor area or lot area. Okay, so that they will not compare a lot from the city to a lot from the province, because 300 square meter in Cebu City is already very big, but in the province maybe it's so small. Okay, so you have to put them in a situation na they will understand where you are also coming from. Okay, so you cannot tell them, no ma'am, no sir, that's very big. No, you cannot tell that, but you can give a reference na lang so that ma-frame natin yung expectation. Okay, the other one is it's so expensive. Okay, usually it's so expensive, and in your mind it's very affordable, but in their mind it's very expensive. Again, it goes back to managing the right expectation and putting their mindset in the right framework. Okay, because there are mga buyers naman na they're trying to squeeze whatever they can out of a deal. Okay, so we have to stick with the facts, we have to stick with what we know, and we have to stick with the mindset and putting it in the perspective so that they will also understand. Because even if yung mga client natin they say things na, you know, even if in their mind, it's also, it may not be, you know, it may not be 100% true. They are trying to test us. Okay, so you have to do your research. Okay, you have to manage, or you have to anticipate ano ba yung mga possible na sasabihin nila, ano ba yung mga possible na objection nila, so that when they ask or when they say something and we know na hindi naman yan totoo, we don't tell them upfront, no, that is not true, ma'am. Okay, because it will go back to a competition na who is right and who is wrong. Okay, and we don't want to tell the client, or we don't want to let the client feel na they are wrong. Okay, kasi sila naman yung they are the ones that will buy the property. Okay, so yun lang, put the, you know, put your statement in the right perspective na your client will also understand where you are coming from, and at the same time you will also know where they are coming from. Okay, you do not automatically tell them upfront. You also have to understand, okay, what made them say that. Okay, so yun lang muna, very simple tip in terms of managing objection and making sure na the client will feel na they are you know, they are doing the right business with the right real estate agent. Okay, so happy new year, more videos to come, and I wish you well this 2023. Thank you, have a nice day.